Live on Adobe Radio with Jordan Matlock. As always, if you're listening, make sure you follow us on Instagram, Wesam's World, for all our latest updates. And we've got big news today. Big news to share with the world. A little hint, Primetime's back.
Wow.
Primetime is back.
Waited a whole 30 seconds to say that.
Primetime's back. Make you jealous?
A little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good, it should.
But are you going to tell everyone what it is? I'm getting tingles just thinking about it.
Yeah. First of all, I love that you got the green stone necklace note to bring to the show. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
What is that from?
You didn't bring one.
No, I didn't. What is that? No, seriously. What is that?
I got this in Japan, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I got this in Japan in Hakone, which is a river town southwest of Tokyo.
You went to Japan? When?
I went to Japan last April 2023.
Wow. How was it?
I loved it. It changed my life. It was great.
Did you go by yourself?
Yep.
Oh,
yep. Explored all by myself. Went for about a week.
That's awesome. Did you see any like cemeteries or?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I was just curious if you saw any cemeteries.
Oh yeah, why were you curious?
Whenever I go to Japan, I walk through the cemeteries and I think to myself, man, this is a great place to reflect upon, the history.
Yes.
Yeah, and I sometimes like to make a little video of myself, like holding my phone up like this, and then walking around for about 3 minutes. Would you say, Peyton? Maybe.
So you get it.
I get it.
It's one of the main reasons I went there, because I heard the cemeteries were well known throughout the world.
Have you ever been scammed?
Gosh, so many times.
No, I'm being serious. Have you ever been scammed?
I feel like a lot of people have attempted to scam me. It's true.
Okay.
And I would say very few were successful over my life.
Okay. Can
you
tell us this? Yeah, I've been scammed, but I want to hear about you. What's an instance of when someone tried to scam you?
I think when I was dating on the dating apps, there was a lot of fake profiles, fake people trying to scam you, get you to sign up for websites, things like that.
How far did you get into the dating websites? Scam?
On the apps or on the scams? You can see it from a mile away.
Yeah.
No.
What's it like? Just so somebody who's maybe brand new listening to the dating apps and they get it, what's something they should look out for?
I think one of the main things to look out for, this is a great segment of your show, by the way. I think one of the main things to look out for is when they try to get you off the app you're currently on onto some other app.
Oh, okay.
Instead of just exchanging a phone number like a normal human.
Oh.
So hey, for whatever reason, I can't communicate on this app. Let's go to this app instead. I think that's a big red flag. You should just say bye.
But you give them your phone number. To strangers on the app?
Well, if it's going well and I think they're real.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you never used a dating app in your life?
Never.
Never?
Never.
Not once?
Not once.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't need to.
I don't believe you.
I honestly don't need to.
I don't believe you.
No, I've never used the dating app.
I remember you told me you tried it very briefly a long time ago.
Yeah, and then what happened was my phone, the memory got like too full too fast because of all the messages that came in. They're just messages after messages after messages. So when you're on these dating apps, just out of curiosity,
I haven't been on in a long time.
Oh, so you still don't use them?
No, I have a girlfriend now.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
We talked about this last time.
You're right. I'm sorry. I forgot. Sorry. So, my bad. I'm very forward thinking. Stuff in the past, if it's not memorable, I just don't put it
right,
in
like your career. What?
Right. Hey, Hallmark guy. Okay. Don't tell me.
Whoa.
I love.
What's wrong with Hallmark?
Nothing's wrong with Hallmark. But listen, Mr. During the strike calls me up and go, hey, would it be bad if I promoted my Hallmark film? And I go,
no.
Yes. That you aren't the lead of? Yes, it would be bad if you promoted it.
That was not the question.
Yeah, bro, yes, it was.
It was literally the night that we approved for the strike. It was the night we all were like, yes, it's happening.
Yeah.
But it hadn't taken effect yet, right? Because they're saying after 24 hours, or whatever, the next day it'll go into effect. So I was trying to decide if I should squeeze it out really right before the deadline.
Yeah.
Post
you just think
just to promote it before the deadline. And be, okay, now from here on, or cut off.
Do you feel like the masses would have been like, oh shit, Jordan's got one, let's watch it real quick?
Yes. No, I don't know. I don't ever post on my social media. I rarely post like actual posts on the page.
Oh,
you go
okay.
through
Yeah.
If you go through it, it's like
your stories.
Yes. No, stories are different.
Okay.
But the actual posts, I like on average is like once a month or something, maybe twice a month tops. It's not very often. So I love words.
I love listening to you talk. So back to the scams on dating websites, please. So how do you know they're a real person?
Well, you never really know until you know.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I would say always err on the side of caution when you don't meet someone in person, right?
Yeah, but so how do you know, like, okay, I can meet this person? Like, what do you do?
You know what I usually do?
Do you meet in a public
You know what
place?
I usually did?
Okay, what do you usually do?
I actually would see if they're open to like a FaceTime for like an intro meet. Yeah.
Whoa.
I would literally just be like, hey, are you cool? Or are you open to like maybe jumping on a FaceTime call before we go meet up for a date, just to kind of do a vibe check? And because you can actually learn a lot about if you think you'll be a good match with someone through FaceTime.
Really?
It's like 30 minutes tops.
Okay, I could see how that kind of makes sense.
It was fantastic. It actually helped a lot to the whole process.
So you wouldn't meet on a...
Sometimes I would go like on a normal first date.
Yeah. What's a normal first date for Jordan?
I would say society's expectations of a normal first date, which is like go out to dinner. You take a woman to dinner or to lunch, and you pay for everything. It's like the traditional, right?
I thought coffee was. That was, right?
I
Coffee.
mean, I think the old school traditional is like you take them to dinner, but yeah, coffee I think is like now our generation.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm sure other generations did it too, but
Yeah.
yeah, and, even just like meeting it for coffee sometimes just felt like such a waste, when I could have just like with a phone call even could have determined if like our vibes would have matched or if personalities, etc.
You're okay with them having your phone number too?
Well, you can block phone numbers very easily.
True.
And there's plenty of people that have my number that didn't want to have my number, but yet they still blow me up, try to scam me. So it's not like...
Hey, speaking of phone numbers, why did you block me?
To be honest, you want the truth?
Mm-hmm.
You know me sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
No, honestly, I did not know I blocked you, which is crazy. Because, I think it was when I was in Oklahoma, because this happened when I was in Oklahoma. We were both there visiting for the holidays during December. And, well, which holidays, right? Right?
Right?
Come on. Shh.
Okay.
And I hit you up to hang out because you were in town with your brothers. And then I was also getting a lot of spam calls during that time. And I was blocking phone numbers left and right. And I think I just may have accidentally, when I was going through the recent calls, I don't know how, but I just must have blocked. I'm literally piecing this together because I really have no idea.
Because you were like, hey, you were so excited to hang out.
I was really excited.
And I was like, yeah.
We haven't hung out in Oklahoma in a long time.
And then Kevin Curry wanted to hang. Kevin Curry actually messaged me.
Yeah.
And was like, hey, dude. I'm like, dude, I was busy. And I actually tried calling Jordan, but while I was there, and he never answered. I called you twice while I was there.
I think you just made that up. But we'll see. Show me on your phone.
I sent you screenshots of it.
You did send me screenshots of the recent attempts to communicate with me that were met with no response, and I apologize because that's not my style. But
So why would I lie about that in Oklahoma?
well, I didn't know you take it so seriously, Wesam. I was just teasing you a little bit. It's okay, baby.
Yeah, because the stakes are high for me right now.
Yeah.
You've touched me so many times, and I'm about to lose my
I know
mind.
you love it.
Speaking of people touching people during auditions, we got to tell this. I got to tell this story afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I lost. I'm telling you, I don't care anymore. I've got to vent after this.
It's
So
a good topic.
So, yeah, I texted you, and when I got back to Oklahoma, I'm like, hey, let's catch up. And usually you're pretty good about responding back. And you didn't respond back. I was like, shit. He must have like forgot or got busy. And then a week after that, in the first week of January, I was like, oh yeah, hey, let's come on the show if you're free. And then you never responded back. And I'm like, okay, he's pissed at me. He's had enough of my shit.
Yeah, walk me through, like, what did you think the reasons were for me blowing you off?
Well, I'll tell you here in just a second, right after this commercial break. and we're back from the commercial break. So that's the way I'm doing it from now on. So it's clear.
That was efficient.
Sure.
Is that not good?
No,
How would you do it? How would you do it?
Just saying we're back.
Just we're back?
Yeah, that's always been the best.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that. Maybe a little more energy.
How would you do it, Alex?
Same way. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And now carrying on.
Oh, that was nice.
Carrying on.
Carrying on.
That's actually okay. I'll do it. And we're back from the commercial breaks.
Was there more than one break we just took?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Is there multiple commercials? Then that means
Probably.
yeah. We're back from the commercials that break the show into segments.
You're getting better at this. It's getting smoother. But I think.
Yeah.
So I thought that literally you were like I thought you booked a job because you were showing pictures on set. That was my first.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought you booked a series regular role, and I really thought you changed, and we're like, "Fuck this guy."
I'm out.
I really thought that.
I'm leaving everyone behind, and I'm moving on to brighter and better futures.
For about a day, I thought that, and then I was like, the next day, I was like, no, he would have a lot of questions.
Yeah, probably.
He would have a lot of questions,
Probably.
and then I was like, he must be really upset from something, and I was like, but from what? Because the last time we talked, we were so happy, and I haven't got a chance to fuck with you since.
I know. It's been so long.
Yeah, and so I'm like, there's no way, because for him to be upset about stuff in the past, that's stupid.
That's dumb.
That's dumb to be upset about things in the past.
Because
Right.
those don't exist anymore.
Right. And then I'm thinking, wait a minute. Like, does he even have the same phone number? Did he change his phone number? And then I'm like, well, maybe is he watching my stories? And you're liking them. And that's what annoyed me. I'm like, oh, this is a bit. He's pranking me now. He's ignoring my phone calls but liking my Instagram stories. That's clever.
This
Respect.
is great. I'm so glad this happened.
And then you messaged me on Instagram and you caught me on a bad day because it was probably after one of these fucking commercial auditions that I went out on. You said
those.
You said something to me, and then I go, answer your fucking calls in all caps or something like that. And you're like,
But you said it in a very. It was not almost. It wasn't fully direct. Almost came off like a joke. Because it was like a secondhand response. It wasn't like you weren't addressing it directly. It was like a response to something I said. And I was like, wait, what? And I was like, haha, no missed calls from you.
yeah, and I'm like, no, I called you,
And I was like, I feel like this is a bit.
and then that went on for a
wait,
while.
But you first prefaced. You go because the first thing you said, and this is how you know you fuck with me a lot, when you have to preface, hey, this isn't a bit.
Right.
Why are you not responding to me?
That's like the golden rule of discussions between me. If I say, hey, this isn't a bit, this is for real, you should it's 99% for real.
99%. Wow.
It's 99% for real.
Okay.
Okay.
You heard of the story of the boy who cried wolf, right?
Oh yeah, and the worst lie to tell ever. It's stupid. He's basically a YouTube prankster, the boy who cried wolf.
Yeah. Who probably got eaten in the next
Yeah, and he deserved it. Honestly, the boy who cried wolf, today's equivalent, YouTube prankster, deserves to be eaten by the wolf. And I wish most of the YouTube pranksters were eaten by wolves.
A little dark, but I see what you're saying.
Anyway, so I had to send you proof that I called you.
Yeah, and I was like, prove it. Send me screenshots, because I sent you a screenshot as well. I was like, I have nothing.
And then me and
text,
Isaiah
no nothing.
laughed our asses off because he's probably missed opportunities, like work opportunities, because he's accidentally blocked like people's phone calls.
Just like blocking the directors I've worked with in the past.
Like, yeah, he just won't answer my calls anymore. Fuck that guy.
Gosh, story of my life. Just so misunderstood.
So, real quick, congrats on your new Hallmark film. Really excited. The Woods of Tinkerton.
What is that?
I thought that's the new one you booked. Have you guys heard about this?
No.
The
No
Woods
new one.
Do tell.
The Woods of Tinkerton. It's like
making this up.
it's a rom-com. I thought you booked it.
No, stop making it up.
I'm sorry. I thought you booked it. It's on your IMDb.
Oh my gosh, what did you do?
It's on.
What did you do to IMDb?
You,
Where's my phone?
So you're not in the Woods of Tinkerton? Have I not been? I'm sorry. I added you on there. I thought you were.
Did you really?
It's okay. Check it later. Check it later. Check it later. No, check it later. Check it later. It's fine. Just check it later because
You probably didn't. You probably did.
I'm sorry. I get really excited. I think I see you in some like movies or TV shows,
Yeah.
and I try to add you on IMDb.
Yeah, you record them every time. Watch them on repeat.
Yeah. I have all the DVD box sets of all the stuff you've done. I was in two commercial auditions. First
Really?
off, do you touch people at auditions? I'm being for real.
So since we're talking about that, if I have to, like, let's say there's like an intimate scene or like a scene with like your like significant other, and you're doing like a 2-shot on camera with your significant other. It's like a cooperative audition. Then I will ask them if it's justified in the given circumstances. I'll ask my partner, hey, are you okay if I hold your hand? Hey, is it okay if I put my arm around your shoulder for this scene or whatever? I always ask before I touch any other actor. I always ask, what are they comfortable with?
Oh, that's great because you're a professional, right? And that's common sense. What about you?
Same answer.
Same answer.
Okay, great. I'm not the fucking crazy one here, right? Why is it whenever I go to commercial auditions, 80 to 90% of the people there, and I'm sorry, but kind of not sorry at the same time because I see it and I have to call it out. Unprofessional, and the two actor, like I'm an actor. I can't wait. I'm gonna be schmoozing with the casting director, making jokes, touching my scene, like
That's like on their list of like excited priorities. They're like, touching my scene partner, yes.
it's mind-boggling. I get into a room and I actually love this casting office, and I'm not gonna mention the casting office name just in
okay.
case they see this.
That's
But
great you did an in-person one. They're rare still, it feels like.
really, for in person.
For me, at least.
Okay,
I've only done a
everybody's
couple.
different. Everybody's different. Boring Peyton to death. He's easy. That was the biggest yawn I've ever seen Peyton give in my entire life.
Yeah, fucking move on with the story. What are you doing?
Wow.
Lord.
He's your producer?
Dude, are we allowed to say the new job you booked or not yet?
The new job I booked?
Yeah, the new gig.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the trial period's over.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
officially on. Congrats.
Yeah, thank
Congrats.
you.
You've changed since you've booked that job.
That's bullshit. It's not even true.
Yeah, well, a little bit.
Perspective.
Perspective.
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna say for me? Perspective.
It's all perspective.
Okay.
It's true, though.
Anyway, I'm in the room, and an actress of sorts is.
This is good. You're doing good.
That's the
Keep
best
going.
way to
I'm doing
phrase
all
it.
right.
Gets excited because the casting director, again, which I love this casting office, starts telling us our casting network's number, which I don't know if you're familiar with this. If you have a high number, that means you join casting networks at a later time. If you have a low number, like with only 4 or 5 digits, you've been in the game for a while. Mm-hmm. So all of us had 6 digits. They had like 300,000 something, and mine was like at 150 something. So because I've been in it for a while, you know. But she was so excited.
Your partner?
Yeah, because there's 3 people. I'm on the left side. She's in the middle. The other guy's on the right side. She's so excited that we all had 6 digits. She goes, oh my gosh, 6 digits, and does this, grabs my shoulder and his shoulder, and I look at her hand and look at her, and she's like, sorry, I didn't mean to touch you. And I'm like, why are you touching me?
You didn't say that.
No. But like the look I gave is like, why are you touching me? What are we doing here? Can we just focus on what
Wait,
the job is? Jordan, no, there's a job that we're being like hired to do, right?
Right.
Can we just do that?
I just want to know, because I love this moment. So did you really like take a moment and have a reaction, like a physical reaction to her and casting, and everyone's just watching you react to her touching your shoulder?
Yes. And you know why? Because she needs to know that that's not okay to do. And
Absolutely.
I don't care if it ruins the vibe in the room. That's not okay to do.
We've seen that's not professional.
That is professional. No, that's the thing. What I'm doing is professional. What she's doing is not professional. It's annoying. And also, listen, and this was another thing. People want to make jokes with casting directors when they're in the group auditions instead of listening and coming up
Totally.
with creative ideas of what to do in the room. That's an issue that I have.
They rather like chum it up instead of focus on the work. That happened quite a bit when I was auditioning in person a lot more.
And here's the kicker. The one of the last ones I went to. I'll just make this a really short story. She had to leave because she had already booked another conflicting commercial and didn't tell casting, and their agents didn't look at. Yeah, big no. So when I first got partnered up with her, imagine like you place like we're sitting side by side like this, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, hi, nice to meet you. And she's like, hi, my name's. I'm like, cool. And she's like, we have both unique names. And I'm like, huh, okay. right?
You're so kind to strangers you meet at auditions.
I don't like it's like what's like, dude. Come on, are we doing this? Just be like, hi, what's your name? Great, nice to meet you. Awesome. You good? Yeah,
I'm
good.
with you. Let's
Awesome.
get the work done.
Yeah, I'm about the work.
Yeah, I get you.
She grabs my drink and goes, "What is this?" And starts looking, and I'm like, first of all, couldn't have done it to a worse person, right?
It's so true. It's so true.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, it says Jocko. And I take it from her, take a swig, and then I put it on my side.
Please tell me she grabs it across.
No. Worse. Casting confronts her about the thing. Yeah, because they found out.
That she touched you.
No, that she booked the commercial.
Oh.
She says, sorry, I have to go. Then places, I booked another commercial, so I can't do this. She places her hand on my inner thigh. It says, good luck. She places her hand on my inner thigh. Now, the look I gave her, looked at her hand, looked at her, and who knows what kind of look I gave her, right? I probably turned into Medusa at that point.
Oh, my.
And then she goes, oh, sorry. And then awkward, like, you know, she felt it and like skittered away, right? What? How is that okay to touch somebody on their inner thigh when I've known you for 0 minutes?
It's not.
Dude.
Alex?
It's not. And if the roles were reversed, you would have been in huge trouble.
Probably would have been blacklisted immediately.
They would have said, hey, man, don't touch.
Don't
why do you
touch
do it?
women. Yeah, but she's a girl and doing it to you, and there's double standards.
Yeah. Unfortunately, those double standards are all over the place.
Peyton's quiet. He's on the girl's side. I know he's on the girl's side.
Yeah. What I was thinking about the whole time is I was like, you're so unapproachable that I am like, how is she so comfortable just coming up to you? You're scary
true.
when you're sitting by yourself. You know that?
Yeah.
You look like a scary guy, and you just are constantly. You're like, I just got people approaching me, and it's like, how? This guy recorded me walking down the street. And I didn't know it was him for like 50% of the walk. And I was like, what the fuck do I do? This random guy.
I'm going to send it to you right now. I'm going to send it to you. I totally forgot about this, bro. Holy shit.
What if Peyton had his like knife on him that he usually carries?
Yeah, what if I had my hunting knife that I keep in my back pocket?
Is that your Is that your laptop,
see
Peyton?
if I can airdrop to it.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Well, that's not the end of the story of what happened at the audition. That's not the end.
Oh my god.
There's something worse that happened.
Because I want to ask you a physical question. Let's finish the story.
She touched me, and by the way, there's stuff I can't bring up on air that also annoyed me about the whole process. But whatever. I like the casting office. It's fine. I go into the room. I'm doing the scene with my scene partner, and you know what she does in one of the scenes? My new scene partner. She slaps me on the back of the head. Now, for people,
This is a different girl?
This is a different girl. Now,
my
let me explain
gosh.
something to the people who aren't actors and don't understand the do's and don'ts. You have to ask for permission before you physically touch someone. The slap didn't hurt me, obviously. The slap wasn't like vindictive. It's not like it didn't make sense for the scene. But if you plan on doing that, you have to ask.
Totally. Especially
And if you didn't
striking
ask,
someone.
you can't do it. And afterwards, she did the most annoying thing possible you could have done after doing something like that. Instead of going, I am so sorry, I felt it in the moment, I should have asked you, I apologize, but I just felt it was like that. I would have been like, you know what? Cool. All good. She goes, ha, do I have permission to hit you? Ha.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I don't like unprofessionalism. And there's so many unprofessional commercial actors out there.
God, I wish I could have been there, a fly on the wall, just to watch you get annoyed so much.
A lot of people say that,
That
and
would
then
be
so
great.
I'm glad it brings enjoyment to someone in the world.
Well, I think we have that rapport. Like, we enjoy seeing each other suffer,
True.
get embarrassed,
Yes.
made uncomfortable, etc.
Which, by the way,
By
we
the
got to
way.
talk about Guys Night with you for this upcoming one.
Okay.
Okay. Great.
Okay. Wait,
All right.
can I ask
Yeah.
real quick? So we were talking about physical touch, physical contact,
Yeah.
physicalness, and auditions, etc.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you real quick because I know you're teaching a lot right now. What do you do when in the audition the directions say, like right in the middle of like a dialogue scene, they kiss? And you have to kiss your off-camera partner.
Yeah.
What do you do usually?
Whoever the reader is, I kiss them.
Okay, good. So I'm not weirding that. That's great.
Yep.
Just bring him into frame.
Yeah.
Tongue, right?
Dude, don't be fucking gross.
I mean, you gotta make it believable.
If you're being serious,
Yeah.
it just depends on. Sometimes I just I just do this. I just go like
So you do mime the actual kiss.
Yep.
Could you do it towards camera so we could see
yeah.
it?
So if the camera's the actual audition tape,
Yep.
I go to that side. Maybe my scene partner's right there. Be like, what's some dialogue?
It's like, I love you.
I love you too. Come here.
He's about to have a seizure. He's in so much ecstasy. He's about to convulse. Uncontrollably trying to pull off this moment.
How do you do
Wesam
it?
gets very excited when he
do you
does
do it?
physical scenes.
How do you do it? Do it.
Dude, I don't. Gosh, it's different every time. Sometimes I'll just be like,
How do you kiss?
"Well, come here."
No. How do you kiss the camera?
I thought you wanted to.
No. How do you kiss the camera? Show us how you kiss the camera.
Gosh, I think the last time I did it, I was like, I think I just like go in and I don't even do the actual kiss sometimes. I think I just like close my eyes and go in.
Show us how you do it. I'm really
Oh
curious.
gosh, I hate this. This is why I asked it. I don't know. Here, give me a line. Give me a line. Give me a line. I love you.
Wait. Did you guys hear that? I hate this. This is why I asked that.
Give him a line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look to the left of camera. Right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I just feel something very special with you.
Same.
I feel like we can go further with this.
Should I go first?
Should I go first?
You interrupted him.
Sorry. Wait.
He was going in and you cut him off.
I didn't, because there was this long pause. I thought
a
we were just doing line.
moment.
I'm sorry. I messed that up. I'm sorry. Back to one. Here we go.
Now, this is why I can't do comedy without a couple of runs before we roll the camera.
All right. No. I don't want comedy. I want real.
I know, and I'm trying. I was just in the moment. I was just responding to you, whatever you were giving me.
This is actor, teacher Wesam coming out, okay?
I was just responding to what you gave me.
Okay,
It turned
back
into
to
a comedy
one.
scene.
Speed. Rolling. Action. I just feel like the connection between us is growing, and
Same.
I can't contain it anymore.
Fuck, I can't either.
Dude, I'm sorry. Dude, are you coming? Dude, cut back to one. We're getting this right. Hey, no, we're gonna get this right, okay? We're gonna get this right. All right, rolling, speed.
Oh, gosh.
And
Oh, I had such a great time with you tonight.
I didn't say action. Let me say action.
Okay.
And action.
This was really nice.
It was. I've never felt like this before.
Me too.
That was sweet.
That was really nice.
Yeah. Dude, you're so tender. Jordan's so tender when he kisses. It's so sweet.
Well, this is Hallmark. So
Oh my gosh.
I will. It is funny though because I'll tell you a funny story. God dang it. So the first movie you did for Hallmark in 2022, first day on set, first scene we're shooting is like the last scene of the movie, which I hate
tough.
when that happens.
Yeah,
And it
that's tough.
happens all the time. And I think that's one of the biggest challenges because, you have to like keep in mind the entire arc of your character and then where are you by the end of the story versus the beginning. And it's hard because you discover a lot of this stuff during the filming of the process and, you keep exploring the character. So at the end, I was like, gosh, what are we going to do? And so I was focusing a lot on just that. But then we also had to kiss. And this is the first time I'm working with my scene partner.
That's crazy.
First day, right? First scene, and I have to kiss her, and I haven't even got to meet with her much and chat with her much. I wanted to chat with her. I got there on set early to maybe we could like get to know each other a little bit, but she was busy and I was busy, and so we couldn't. So it was like a little, it's a little awkward, but of course, did like what we talked about. We asked like, hey, is this okay? Is this okay? Can I hold your hand? I can put my arm around you. Is it okay if we kiss? Et cetera, et cetera. That was good. And literally, we get to that moment. We're about to shoot my coverage, my first time shooting my coverage, and we're going to do the kiss in the scene. And it's in a car. We're driving. And so the director is in the back seat of this like SUV, and he's like hiding because he wants to be in the vehicle, but he doesn't want to be on camera. So he's like laying down, curled up, fetal position, hiding on headset, giving out notes during the scenes, calling cut, etc. And when he's like, okay, we're going to run the kiss. We're going to shoot that. So we do the scene, couple lines of dialogue. She comes in and we kiss, and I think there's like a little tongue that slips in. Not on my side, not on my end. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic. But like,
Pause the way you said. Tongue slips in. I thought a third tongue came into this equation. And you're like,
Where'd that come from?
Is the director triple kissing us now?
Where'd that come from?
Continue.
It's a really creepy, sneaky visual you just got there.
I know.
On set, you have to watch out. We said we'll sneak in.
Let me get some of that.
I could get in there.
Excuse me.
Wow, just terrifying. Wow. Can we screenshot that and put it as the
Yeah, there's so
thumbnail?
many GIFs on this show already. Anyway, continue.
Okay, so, because I think we got caught in the moment, and I think it just dragged on a little bit longer, but then it kind of slipped in, and I was like, oh, it kind of caught me off guard a little bit.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like an unprofessional thing or like an intentional at all. I think it was just caught in the moment. But, usually for movie or TV kisses and stuff like that, it's usually pretty PG, especially the Hallmark world. You just kind of like a peck or a lingering peck.
Yeah.
And like that's it. So I was very caught off guard. And the director like kind of saw it too. And he's like, all right, yeah. And so for the kiss, let's just pull it back just a little bit, not as long. And it was just a little bit of an awkward moment because I've never had to really do that on camera before, like on a big job.
So just to clarify, not your tongue. Was it her tongue?
Yes.
It was her tongue.
Yes.
Okay, so nothing on your end that you did wrong.
No.
Okay.
It wasn't about like, oops, but it was just more of like, sometimes you get caught up in the moment that can cross the line a little bit.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, you seemed to maybe it was your fault. You were so in, like she was probably like, whoa,
She probably thought it was me. She's like,
Was
did
it-
he do that? No.
I would honestly pay $1,000 to be in Video Village for any kissing scene that you had to do.
Have you ever had to kiss anyone on camera for a job?
twice.
Like a professional job?
On TV, twice. First time
Which
I
one?
asked, I literally it was for awkward. I told Jillian and Rose Reed, it's like, hey, this is my first on-screen TV kiss, and I just have some questions. And she goes,
Great.
sure. I go, no tongue, right? Literally, first thing I say is no tongue. She's like, yeah, no tongue. I'm like, cool, that was it.
But I mean, because there are certain shows and circumstances where that would be preferred by the story and the so
The other one was a Law and Order, organized crime.
right, so Pecs probably
Yeah,
on that.
but that one was a little interesting because we make out passionately, and then either she goes on top of me afterwards, and then it cuts, like the camera cuts away.
Really? You
Yeah.
had this type of scene? Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't see all of your episodes in that one.
She goes on top of me, or I go on top of her. It was one or the other, I forget, but yeah. And that's also like kind of one of those things where you gotta.
Did you have an intimacy coordinator on set for that?
Good question. Oh wait, I kissed her twice on that show. I kissed her twice. That's right. One was during a major operation, and we were in some kind of factory. It was the heat of the moment, and then we kissed there. But the other one was at her place, the character's place, not like. Yeah, the other one.
So me and the actress, we.
Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah. No, I don't remember if we. Yeah, I think we did. They gave us mouthwash. It was the weirdest protocol, not because we wanted to have our breath smell good, but because of COVID protocols to kill possible COVID.
Well, you just as much.
I'm
bacteria
not
as you
joking.
can.
I literally the person is saying this to us, and I'm like, okay, if this is what's required, so we're cured if we do this. and watching the coordinator just go, yeah, this is what you're supposed to do.
I don't know why. Just do it, please. Please do it.
And I'm like, okay,
Please just do it.
okay, cool, whatever. I'm getting paid. I'll mouthwash. So me and Peyton, what you were gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say congrats again, but go ahead.
Congrats on. Oh yeah, the job. Thank you.
Because we didn't really talk about it. We just kind of.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about the job I booked at all. That's fine. I want to go to Peyton. Peyton's thing is much better.
Okay.
So me and Peyton actually met up for coffee, and
Oh my gosh.
The thing is, Peyton, which confused me, I texted you, hey, I'm around the corner, sitting on the side in the sun, and you go, okay, question mark, question mark.
No, the okay was just to like mess with you.
Oh.
Just like that was me being like, okay, like I don't care.
That way. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I read it as like you were confused, and I'm like, no, I'm cold. I want to sit in the sun. Okay.
No.
This is why texting sucks.
Yeah, I interpreted it as you were sitting in a table in the sun out there. Yeah.
Gotcha. So, me and Peyton are actually friends outside of the show. So just so people know,
Wait,
that we're not like.
That's not a
I
bit.
think you said that last.
Yeah, I just got. Am I just saying that for myself or?
Are you being for real right now? Or is this a bit?
No, this is a bit.
Okay. It's not like your friendship.
So this is Peyton coming out of his car, and Peyton's walking. Peyton, like at this point, have you seen me?
you? Yeah, I see you. And I'm like, what the fuck do I do?
How are you this close and you don't know it's?
Because he was hunched over in this position, just doing that. And I was like, there's just some freak on the sidewalk
You
recording
didn't look
me.
at him one time before. You didn't even look one time over, did you?
Because I was like, I don't want to make eye contact with this weirdo. What do I do?
Gosh. And you were right.
I was like, do I just let it happen? Do I confront him about this?
Well-
and then about right there, I'm like, oh, thank God it's Wesam.
So I give off this energy of like,
we want to give you the finger.
I'm not approachable. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
I look
in
angry?
that situation, no, you didn't look angry there. I just didn't know it was you because your face was perfectly hidden by your phone, and I wasn't planning on you sitting around the corner on a curb in front of residential housing.
Yeah, true.
Perspective.
I was like, he's over in the coffee shop.
But this is interesting. I do give off. I look angry when I'm by myself.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Alex
yeah.
is saying no.
You say no?
No, I don't think it's angry because there's no furrowed, but I think it's the same as maybe
furrowing my
what
brow right now.
someone would consider like resting bitchy face.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like
But it just means you're neutral to me because I know I have a lot of friends and even family who have like just a resting face that doesn't look like consistently happy. But I'm like, that's someone who's just
like a neutral RBF without that B.
yeah.
Or like if you were like on a painting job for a long time, painting like a house, and you had been working like for like a week straight, and you haven't been paid, 2 weeks, and you still haven't been paid.
Oh,
That's what you look like. You're
okay,
just
that's
like,
fair.
when am I gonna get paid?
That's fair.
I don't want to paint any more houses.
I get annoyed from people a lot.
Yeah, we see that.
I try to wish them well. It's hard to wish people well whenever, it's hard. It's not easy, but I try my best.
Why is that? Because wishes are free.
You know what? That's true. And I have a lot to be thankful for. But you know what? Oh, this is what I'm really, I think we figured it out, guys. I think we figured it out. I don't like my time being wasted.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
I don't like my time being
I
wasted
think everyone can relate to that.
because I can't get that back.
Yeah.
I can't get that back. And unprofessionalism in any kind of form wastes time. That's it. We solved it.
I don't know why it reminded me of this, but I was listening to Alan Watts talk about time, and he's like, a lot of people think about time as the present, as this moment, just this quick slice between past and future.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, I want you to think about time as, and he hits a gong, and the gong resonates, and it keeps resonating. Think about the present and time as one resonating long sound, as opposed to a slice, staccatoed, brief moment in present.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's so insightful.
it's interesting to think about.
Yeah, it is very
perspective.
Yeah, very, very insightful. This is really good. That made me think of the mushroom bar that I bought recently. And
Bar?
mushroom, like magic mushroom bar, which I'll talk about right after these commercial breaks. And we're back from the breaks.
See, that was good, but you got nervous about it.
I know, I saw your face. I got nervous. I got nervous.
A little hesitation.
Yeah. I got a big magic chocolate bar with magic mushrooms.
So magic, like psychedelic.
Psychedelic, yeah. The bar I took previously, I tried a half square, nothing happened. Tried a full square, nothing happened. Tried 2 squares, nothing happened. Tried 3 squares, nothing happened.
This is a long bar.
Yeah, and then I just, nothing was happening. I felt.
Wait, how many squares and how many milligrams total?
Oh, I don't know. They said if you take like 3 squares, you should be feeling something, 3 to 4 squares. And so I think the most I took was like 4, and I felt like good, but not like, oh, I'm on a trip here.
I think when they're, because it's like this is like a manufacturer.
It's legit.
It's
yeah.
legit. Like with a company, they probably make a bunch of these, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
It could.
So it's like on a factory line or something. It's got like wrapping, probably packaging, the whole deal.
Yeah, it's a little bit more homemade.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say is like a lot of times when people are like distributing or trying to sell these types of like chocolate bars with whatever medicinal or marijuana or mushrooms, they will err on the side of caution because they don't want to be selling these products that are just gonna like toss their customers in an extreme fashion where they won't come back for more, or it just scares them, or just worse, it hospitalizes them.
Well, this person gave me another bar, and I can't wait to try it when I come back from Chicago, because I can't travel with it, I'm assuming.
Yeah, because it's illegal.
I'm honest. I don't do drugs, guys. I don't know.
From what I'm hearing, it sounds like you do.
No, I honestly don't. And when I was in Oklahoma, I tried getting high again a couple times. It did not work. Smoking.
You got to do it right.
You know how many times I've heard that? Alex, have you seen me try to get high? Like, you see me smoke? Yeah. Okay. Brother. Yeah. And I take...
You know how to smoke, right?
I don't believe
yeah,
he does.
Sorry. Have to make sure.
I know. I've heard this from William and Daniel so much, but yes, 100%.
Okay.
I thank you for asking for the people listening.
We're just concerned you haven't done
This is
it right.
angry, annoyed Wesam coming up again, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We're just trying to help you.
I know that thank you for asking was not genuine in any way, shape, or form.
It's your favorite way to respond genuinely.
Thank you for asking. I appreciate your concern.
Thank you for asking. I appreciate that you asked that to make this very clarified situation. No, I'm telling you, I've tried different even ways of smoking it in. Not just from my physical way of smoking it in, like holding it in.
You tried injecting it?
No. I even tried
what about through your rectum, like deposit, like a depository?
This guy and your Hallmark humor.
Well, that's why they hired me.
Okay.
You still didn't answer my questions. Did you try the other means?
No, I tried ingesting it. I actually have. And that one, I wasn't like the greatest fan of, because I'm like, oh, this kind of feels like a body high. And I was like, I thought at first I was getting dizzy, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, this is okay, cool. And I can honestly feel that way with certain breath work with yoga.
Totally.
And so I'm like, I'm not a fan of this, just because it doesn't, I can feel better doing other things. So, yeah, it didn't work. And so with the magic mushrooms, I might take the whole bar when I'm back.
No, that's, I really feel like, can I just say, when it comes to any type of like edible, I would, and if you're trying to...
Sorry, you're in your serious voice, so I have to like recalibrate. Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
Take a second.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
Focus up.
Okay.
All right. So when you put any type of substances in an edible, you're never really going to know like, what you're getting out of it, right? How much you're eating and taking. You can get a rough idea, but the only real way to do it, especially for the first time, is if you just take the substances straight up.
Yeah.
So just get some mushrooms. And you know exactly how much you're taking when you do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know you're falling asleep during my talking bit?
No, I don't.
It's not funny.
Sorry.
No one is laughing in this studio.
It's fine. Sorry, I was... Yeah, no, you're right. Is that it?
I'm going to come across this and put you in an arm bar so fast.
Oh, dude, I would love for you to join jiu-jitsu class with me.
Dude, I will put you up in a bind you've never seen before.
That's sexual, what you just said.
First of all,
no. That's sexual because I've seen your closet. Can I talk about your closet?
let's stay on track. Let's stay focused on the fact that I will smash you into the ground
So no.
and make you tap.
No, you won't.
I will make you tap so hard.
No, you won't.
You'll just be crying. Like, please.
Guys, should we inform Jordan about the guys' night that's coming up?
Oh, no. No.
Are you excited? Because this is episode 300.
Wow.
Which, I don't know if you guys know, that I think there's got to be some kind of theme with 300. Maybe like Spartan 300. Ooh.
I've got a theme going. Scoot this way a little bit. We've lost you on camera. It's gonna be big. We're gonna have guests, and it's gonna be different because we're gonna do the games and not the podcast. The podcast will be separate.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it'll be more like a game show.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sweet.
And it'll be a lot of fun. We're really Demaine Davis. Do you know who she is?
You had her on the show before.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard you guys chatting. That was
amazing
nice.
director,
she
executive
seems
producer. Yeah, amazing. We told her about guys' night, and she said, I'm in. And I'm like, are you? I'm like, no. I'm like, hey, you have a career. Like, we don't want anything to happen. She's like, no, I wanted. I'm like, are you sure? And like, she was in, so she's gonna be involved
She's
somehow.
signing the waiver.
It'd be good. Well, maybe that's a good idea. We really haven't done any waivers on the show for a while. Yeah, we will talk to legal about that. And by legal, I mean Zeke Duhan, who is no longer with us. He's no longer with us. Did you know that?
Yes, I heard the sad news. I miss him.
Yeah.
I was messaging him on Instagram the other day.
Yeah. Well,
He's doing great.
Did you
He's
see
doing a lot of music? He's like killing it. He's like playing shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Mikey, I thought he was doing a bit, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's right, he is. Mikey Miles, do you know the guy who made the video for Daniel's congratulation thing?
I don't know him.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something we shall send to you later. There might be another video of Mikey Miles congratulating Zeke on something soon. So yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. If you don't know anything about the video, you really don't know anything about this video?
Which one?
Mikey Miles. We did a video, like he's a internet kind of social media influencer.
I don't know if I caught that one.
We put a clip of it.
Yeah, we put a clip of it up. Anyway, some bad news, Zeke. We told the world some bad news about Zeke in it. Yeah, he's going through a little bit of a rough time, and we hope he gets better from it.
Hope you get better, Zeke.
Yep, hope he gets better. And I think he might get better with this upcoming video.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, same here. You wanted to talk about something else? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, really anything else would be great.
Okay, great.
No. I was going to say, congratulations on your booking.
Thank you.
On your job. Do you want to tell everyone what you booked?
I'm joining the show of Chicago Fire as a recurring.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
Awesome. Really excited.
Congratulations, dude.
Yeah. Great show. Great show.
So you got an exciting recurring. Are you able to say what type of character?
No.
Okay.
No.
Cool.
No.
What was the audition process like? All self-tape?
Self-tape. And
no callback?
No call. Actually, Alex helped me self-tape. She was there during the whole process, and it was one take each scene, and done.
Wow. So you only submitted one take?
Yep, because they requested one take only.
I've been seeing that a lot more lately, where casting is preferring just one take. It's probably because they're bringing in so many tapes, they don't have the time to watch 2 takes.
Yeah, I think also it depends on the project. Because for this, one take. You don't need 2 takes with this role. It's pretty clear.
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
What they're looking for. There's room to play, but it's pretty clear.
Sometimes when they're open to multiple takes, and I had to do it.
Oh my god, dude! I literally thought you did that without thinking, and I was like, "Oh, man." Isn't that nuts to grab somebody else's drink? Try that someday. At least try to start to do it before you realize, oh, that's not socially accepted.
Did you guys see how fast his eyes were watching my hands go to touch his property? Oh, man.
Are you ready for a home invader?
Yeah, I hope he's freaking ready.
What?
I hope they're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I will turn into a psychopath.
I
if
know.
someone invades my house, my property.
There's this great interview with Tim Kennedy. Do you know who he is? He's a Green Beret MMA fighter.
Yeah. The name sounds really familiar. If I saw him,
he's all about being situational awareness, being able to defend yourself, etc. Second Amendment rights. Anyway, he talks about how he's just waiting for the day, like
Most
like
people,
smiling, like
most of them are.
smiling, like he's like, if that ever happens, like the smile I will have on my face.
Yeah, my stepfather, as he waits by the front door with his guns by his chair, you know, a lot of Americans I feel like are like that have a lot of guns. Just
Yeah.
You're just waiting for either a home invasion or the world to come into an apocalyptic scenario where they can just go ham.
I hope to God it doesn't happen. Let's make that clear.
Oh gosh.
But if it does, you're in my world. You're in
My house.
You're in my world.
My house.
I don't want to be a victim. That's the thing. And I'd rather.
I will get out of LA so fast
Yeah.
if an apocalypse happens.
How would you get out of LA so fast?
I mean, in every way possible. I mean,
That's not a plan.
well,
Did you
I
hear
would
that?
say-
I'm sorry.
okay,
I
so
thank
the
you.
plan-
No.
Thank you to God, because if you guys weren't here, I would have to put up with that by myself. And then that makes me so fucking angry what you just said. That makes me so angry. That's not a plan.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be that easy.
Well, the original plan was when I had my motorcycle, and I haven't really thought it through post not having a motorcycle, because the plan was like, oh, just up on the motorcycle, split lanes
Oh,
all
yeah,
day, and I'm
that's
out of
true.
town real quick. Now I don't have one. So now I'm like, well, I can't take my truck because all the traffic will probably be backed up everywhere you go, trying to
Yeah.
escape the city. I started thinking about trying to get on a boat to go to an island or something first.
No.
That's like a zombie. If a zombie apocalypse happens, it's like islands. I feel like are your best friend. For to the start, maybe
Maybe
to
not.
start. I feel like it's easier to defend and isolate when you're on like a smaller island.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, just leave any major city. Try to maybe go up north, get into the woods. It's as secluded as possible, and just start trying to find a community. I think community is important. Building a small, trustworthy community. You cover each other's backs. Get a team going ASAP.
I mean, we kind of just briefly discussed it. If there ever shit goes down, we would either go to each other's houses if, I mean, briefly, remember that big, what was it? The big storm that came? I was like, you guys want to come over? You and Mads?
yeah.
Yeah. I was like, come over if, like, you guys don't have power, like,
Yeah.
for a while, Like, that.
I feel like everyone in Los Angeles would like swarm the hills, all the mansions. They would just be like home invading, trying to like take over all the big fortress homes in the hills.
You know what? Here's my theory on this. I don't think it would ever get that bad. Here's why. There's actually too
But first,
many.
which scenario are we talking about? Like zombies, or are we talking about something else? Like just like a
No, zombies is gonna happen, but no, but
like a more believable
like
scenario?
complete Mad Max. No, that is 0.001%.
Unless there was like a nuclear fallout across the whole planet.
Across the whole planet, sure, but most likely National Guard would come in and start. There'd be like some kind of curfew if that was really going
yeah.
down.
I mean-
and if you look at your neighbors, for the most part, people don't want that. People are going to be somewhat civilized. They're going to have pockets of fucking chaos.
We
but for
saw
the-
it up north. What was it? It was in Oregon. Went crazy in one of their cities during pandemic. Didn't they like just like say it's like
Oh,
martial
yeah, yeah.
law in this area? Oh, Seattle.
Yeah, they made their own country.
Washington.
Yeah, and you know what happened? They eventually had to bring the fucking military in.
Right. It was crazy.
So yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, are we done with the show completely, or are we almost done?
You beat me by 30 seconds.
Oh, sorry. Let me just do it now. Jordan, you're at Jordan Matlock, right?
Yep. On Instagram.
And if people want to see your new IMDb, all the new stuff that you
Oh,
booked on
boy.
there, double check that. And
Yeah, I can't wait to go look at it.
yeah, me
So it
too.
was for like, what was the?
The Woods of Tinkerton. So that's one of the things.
Hey,
So,
but you know what? Joke's on you. If you did do that, you're just helping my IMDb rating.
your IMDb.
My IMDb rating.
You slurred
My
that. a little-
IMDb rating.
All
You're
right.
just helping me.
All right, play
You
us
do
out. Or no, the show continues on. Wait. The show continues on. Make sure you download the full episode tomorrow on Apple, Spotify, or YouTube. Our Spotify, and we got a big deal with Spotify. No, we didn't. Anyway, all right. The show continues on. Hey, thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me. Good seeing you.
Is this all we wanted to talk about? I forgot.
Yeah, I mean, main thing was like big congrats to you. I'm sorry we didn't get to talk about that too much more, but
We can talk a little bit about it. I mean, what else do you want to
mean,
know?
I mean, okay, so you did one audition.
Mhm.
How many scenes?
2
2 scenes.
self tapes.
They asked for 1 take.
Mhm.
You did self tape. How long after you sent off the tape? They let you know. You put you on hold.
It was due Monday morning. I heard about it Wednesday morning.
Nice. 2 days.
Yeah, and then the next morning, I heard that I booked it.
Pulled off the veil after another 24 hours.
Yeah, which is
Nice.
great. Yeah.
Great.
And then I'm pinned for something else.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you, but I can't talk about that at all.
Well, fingers crossed. Hope you get that one.
Thank you, me too. It's been a while since I worked. These are my first 2 theatrical auditions of the year, like for TV, and so it's good to be on fire with them.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
My acting's been fucking incredible ever since I've been teaching, honestly. I feel like I'm at a really different level.
Yeah. Well, that goes with everything, right? If you have to teach it, it forces you to learn it better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I am mentally exhausted, though.
Well, war's tough.
I am excited to stay in the nice hotel in Chicago. That is something I'm looking
Oh,
forward to.
yes. That was going to be my next question. It's on location, Chicago.
Yeah. And people are always like, it's cold. Get ready for the cold. I'm like, I don't care.
Dude, we grew up in Oklahoma.
I don't care. Like, I'm not working in the fields in Chicago. Like, what? Like, you know, like, it's fine.
Cut to Wesam working like at overnight seed all night long.
But even as actors, if you're working outside, you know what they put you in? Like, if you're outside, they usually have heaters around or some kind of tent.
Or
they have
those,
hand warmers.
yeah.
You're fine. You're treated
Yeah, it's
fine.
pretty good right now.
The crew have it bad. On
For
those days.
TV, it's really good. If you're doing like movies, like independent movies, even if it's union, it can be rough.
Yeah, I don't do that.
But
I'm
Not
prime
yet.
time. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
yeah. Well, I'm excited, man. That's great. How long are you going to be in Chicago for? Oh my gosh.
Prime time, baby.
Did you knock the dust off of those? Did you pull them out of the studio closet where you had boxes and boxes of them made from last time?
You're kind of a terrible person. You know that?
I'm so happy for you.
And I could
Congratulations.
have gone so much further into the dating app stuff with you that I would have loved to talk about more. We
I
actually got to
know.
bring this up. Can we talk about any of the personal stuff you've told me?
I feel like you always try to get me to talk about the most deeply personal things.
And
on
you
the
don't
show.
want? Do you not want to talk about it? It's fine if you don't.
I think there's certain things we leave to mystery.
Okay.
Yeah. I
You're
think it's fun.
you don't want me to. If you just say you don't want me to bring them up, and I will try my best not to bring them up.
I think I would say I appreciate if you leave certain very personal, private things in my life off the air. Is that okay?
I hear
okay?
what you're saying with that, and I
It's just not
understand it.
processing.
No, it's processing, but
Just it's like privacy.
I just don't believe
where's
that
that?
you want that.
What do I want, Sam?
I don't know. That's why I'm trying to get it out of you.
You
Just-
seem to know. What do I want?
Now, what would it take to talk about that kind of stuff? Money?
No, I'm not the type of guy.
Did you see the thought process behind that? Did you see him go, well,
I like to think before responses.
a couple grand would be nice. A couple grand?
No, I'm really not. I'm not one for being paid off to do awful things or to be put into awful scenarios. Like, when people everyone's got their price,
Right.
right? When everyone plays that game, I never have a price. For
Seriously?
Yeah, because in my opinion,
Okay.
memories last forever and experiences last forever. So especially the impactful ones you have in your life, because usually these experiences in these game scenarios, these hypotheticals are usually the ones that are awful to experience. It's something you never would want to do ever.
Right.
That's why they're oh, but what's your price? And so I just have a feeling, because I think back in my past about experiences that were very traumatizing.
Like what?
You're gonna ask that? When I was really young, I stuck my fingers in an electrical socket.
Why'd you do it like that?
Because I was 3 years old.
Oh, sorry.
You're overanalyzing my hand position there.
Because, sorry, I didn't know how old you were.
What would you think I was doing there?
I don't know.
Yeah, what was the first thing that came to your mind, Wesam?
Honestly,
I did that?
I don't know. That's why I asked.
Okay.
I don't know a lot of things. That's why I
So
asked.
yeah, so traumatizing things in your past, you remember forever.
Right.
What? Do you have one?
No.
You just a perfect life, no trauma.
No, yeah, nothing really. Oh, we had an interview with someone who wouldn't take off their glasses. That annoyed me. It's their sunglasses, not their glasses. That's about it.
Yeah. So for that reason, I don't have a price.
Okay.
For most things
All
that
right.
are outside of my comfort zone.
If I paid you $5,000 to tell us one of your stories, would you?
I don't. But see, I don't know how detailed he wants me to go.
see. Oh,
How
he has
detailed?
a prize.
I don't have a price. I'm a price. $5,000. Well,
$5,000. Well, look at that. Holy Holy shit! That whole fucking speech just went down the drain with that. When you were really thinking about $5,000 is actually a good amount of money.
It's relevant. It's relevant
$10,000
to what you want to know, or
$10,000.
You're just saying a price, but it has no relevance because you're not talking about. You're not telling me what you want to know.
A decent amount of details.
But that could be anything.
Like, okay, give me an example.
Maybe next time. Maybe next time on the show. We have the cash laid out on the table, and then we'll have the guidelines of what needs to be known.
Holy shit!
And we'll see if we can make a deal here.
Let's take bill by bill for everything.
Oh, and I may
my God.
tell you some juice.
This is actually kind of entertaining. This could work. This actually could very much work.
I'll think about it.
Would you take gift cards?
I think seeing the cash laid out is a more powerful effect.
Amazon gift cards.
If you could load them up in smaller increments and then lay out the Amazon cards.
Of course. Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's a similar effect.
But like 20, like a bunch of $20 Amazon gift cards.
That'd be great.
Okay, we can make that work.
Maybe not a bunch of cards, because when you type in all those codes, that could get monotonous.
For $5,000, maybe I'll do $100 increments then.
Okay.
That's better.
All right. You're prime time now, so you can afford it.
Oh, I'm not paying for it. The sponsor, I know Jeff Bezos.
Thank you, Jeff.
Jeff Bezos. Jeffy.
How'd your night with him go the other night?
What does that mean?
Well, you guys went out to the club the other night.
No, we didn't.
That's what you told me.
No, that's not what I told you, and you're fucking lying.
Wow. Should we wrestle now? Or later?
Jordan, you have no idea.
You want to do it in front of all your fans right here, right now? You want to do it later?
Jordan, thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, dude.
And wish Isaiah was here.
Yeah, it's so sad what happened to Isaiah.
Yeah.
When is his funeral? It's so hard for me to keep a straight face with you. I don't know if it's just you because of how your face looks, or if it's just doing comedy in general. There's something about your eyelashes.
Play us out, Peyton. Sorry, guys. This was a terrible episode. This was one of our worst ones. I really, really apologize for having Jordan on. If you don't want him on again, just leave a comment below. Yeah, he's kind of a piece of shit, honestly. Jordan.
What is this?
It's empty. It's empty.
But what is it? Is it a... Oh, it's a lemonade.
Peyton, Alex, always a pleasure. We'll be back soon. Always remember to listen, think, and talk. Bye.